Make
Oh my
sure when I
goodness.
say, I know,
Starting.
when I say these are the hosts, you all pop up. Okay, let's do it.
When do we do
So pop
that?
up. Go that way.
Wait for your
Oh,
cue,
In a second,
Thomas.
yeah. So,
Everybody pop up.
hey, welcome to
hey.
White Knuckle Nation Off Road, the podcast for Jeep lovers, dirt road dreamers, and off road junkies who live to ride. These are your hosts. You assholes are
Wow.
killing me.
Thomas.
Stacy.
Dustin.
Is Stacy get in there?
She
And I'm
did.
You did.
and I'm Sylvia. And we're just a group of Jeep owners, trail riders, and full-time wheeling addicts trying to bring you a mix of stories from the trail, interviews from fellow Jeepers, and our overall lives, whether you like it or not. So whether you're mall crawling
Wow.
or rock crawling, we're the group for you. What do you guys been up to?
It took Sylvia 8 hours to write that out.
I'm sure it took Chat
Hello.
GBT about 2 seconds to write that out. It's
I
fine.
did use some chat GPT. Anyway, welcome to episode or season 2, episode 20. Are we 29 now?
29.
29. 29 on WKN
Or
podcast.
actually, it'd
We're
be this way.
almost as old as Thomas for
From
season 2.
all of my studying on how to make the podcast better, it says we're supposed to tell people what the hell we're about. That was it.
Do we know what we're about?
Not
We're
a
I'm
not
just
about
clue.
I
anything.
just
Not a clue.
I pretty much just told us what we're all about. We just gotta go with that.
okay.
We
Oh,
might
so
have to
it
Yeah,
play
took
that
it
part in
took
slow
GPT
motion
told
so
us
we
what
can.
we were about.
it took,
Got it.
it
Yeah.
took 2 seasons and 29 episodes.
To figure
And
out what we
now
were
we
about.
know.
We're gonna go
Because the
viral
internet told us.
Because
this
Chat
episode.
GPT
Yes.
told us.
Yes.
Well, anyhow, have you ever used Chat GPT? You actually just type in all the stuff and then it rewrites it and makes it nice for you.
Yeah.
Instead of how we
I have
normally,
for a few emails at work.
yeah, it's exactly
When I'm
like
really
that. So instead of
mad,
being
I'm
like,
like, screw you, mother effers. And then
And then
reframe this nice. And then it's like,
decipher.
oh, okay. Copy, paste, send.
it is what it is. I'm trying to do better. So, what did we do this week? I know Thursday we did sissies for the voodoo meet. Friday
I'll
and
tell you what I
Saturday.
did. I ordered a 5 pack of phone charging cables on
No, he's mad
Amazon.
about this.
It was supposed to be 10 feet each.
That's what he
It was,
thought.
it was
He didn't
$9.
read. He didn't read. It
I
said
got
clearly
It
one
three
was
foot
10
10
three
foot
one
foot
footers.
cord.
It was
I
10 one
got
footers.
about two
three.
3 foot,
I
two
got
three
two
feet,
3 foots,
two six
three
foot,
two 6 foots, and then
and
one
one.
10 foot. I'm like, it came in and I done it. I was like, what the hell is this? They're like two little bitty ones wrapped up. I was like, this is not right. It said 10-foot cord on the advertisement on Amazon.
10-foot
One. No,
cord.
Corda.
duh.
Cord,
No,
duh. But
no
it was a five
plural.
pack. It
No
said
S.
10-foot cord 5 pack. That's
He
what I
didn't read
ordered.
the small print. It said
I didn't read
two
the
three
fine
foot.
print. So now I got two cords that are like this long each. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do with that?
Send it back.
You can't do anything with this big, Stacy.
No, you can't.
You can't.
I mean, no, I've never had that problem.
You
So
need the big ones to do
The 10
work.
foot ones.
The 10-foot ones.
They got to be big and girthy.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's been a
Hung like a
spicy
tuna
day.
can, baby.
Spicy day at our house. Oh gosh. So
oh my gosh.
we had
That's
We're
to
just
put the
tired.
that's just
motor.
the tip of the iceberg around here. Don't even going to get me
Yeah.
started on all this bullshit.
Anyway,
That's
so
why you got
Don't
the
eat.
Saturday,
dumpster
Don't
fire
even.
going.
yeah. So Saturday I heard that Carbon did a little show off with his new look. We
The
missed
new
it.
window
It was
tint.
raining. Yeah, yeah, it was super awesome. About to post some pictures. So tell us everything that went into that.
Oh
Well,
my
one, it
God.
was window tint.
It was window tint because they did fix window tint.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's been what, 3 weeks now?
Been longer than
Almost
that.
4 weeks.
This process started longer than 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago. Stacey and I were just talking on different stuff that we could do because the pattern. Sylvia and Steve did an amazing job helping me get that situated and getting everything put on for the Owensboro show last year.
But it's still looking
It
bad
took
now.
us about 12 hours to cut and figure out with me in a corner hiding with my eyes closed because
Sitting on your
Sylvia and
hands.
Steve would not let me because of my OCD. And they started sticking pieces on wherever. Sylvia was cutting them and Steve was posting them. And then finally, after about 3 or 4 hours, they finally let me start putting on pieces one at a time. But yeah, no, it took us about 12 or so hours to put everything on there, which it turned out really great. Just over the time with weather, pieces were starting to peel or discolor. And then, of course, the wheeling trips weren't helping at all, rubbing against trees and rocks and various other stuff. But in the wind, pieces were starting to peel, fray, and I was replacing or recutting the pieces that were coming up. Well, we knew it wasn't going to last much longer, so we needed to start. It was looking weathered, basically. And so Stacy and I were talking of various different things to do. And I know I've said some bad things about wraps in general. Just I wouldn't do it, but looking at painting versus wrapping and all the additional stuff that I want to do, I kind of figured, you know what, we'll wrap it for the next 2 or 3, keep it wrapped for another couple of years, 2 or 3 years, and then when we decide to actually paint it, something cool, and then we'll work on that piece. But I mean, price wise, it was a custom piece. So it was a little more than your normal wrap, but of course, wraps can range from 1,500. Jeez, I've seen just a side piece go for almost $2,000 just to do on your side, not even do the whole vehicle. But they range from 1,500 all the way up to, and that's without somebody installing it. That's just you buying the piece. Um, but from 1,500 all the way up to pretty much infinite. I've heard of wraps going for 20 grand. It just depends on the type of material and who's doing it, that kind of thing.
That's the one you got
But
for 20 grand.
no,
25.
I definitely would not spend 20 grand on a wrap. I mean, it was pushing it, spending what I did spend on this wrap. But
But Stacy
was it?
chipped in, so it's okay.
Yeah, it was. Couple of feet picks, and that's all it took. But we discussed it for a while, and then we went up to Tent World to talk to Alex and kind of get an idea. And I was like, you know what? We were both go ahead and do it because we got several shows getting ready to start popping up. We got the Dial Dynamics event here in about 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks now, that we're wanting to do, and then of course Invasion, and then a few other things that are going to be coming up soon, um, just to showcase and show off our Jeeps. But yeah, they had it for almost 2 weeks. Um, they did fix the tent because I really did have some scratches on the tent, and that's what I kept telling everybody what was going on. They ran out of tent. Sylvia, of course, we didn't tell Dustin and Sylvia, and there was a
Yeah,
leak that
so
came
there
out.
was
We
a boo
talked about
boo.
that last week, but that's okay. Um, we just wanted to keep it as much of a surprise as possible, so just so everybody can get that wow factor. And they actually did. They did a really good job. We did try to wrap the next venture fenders with the carbon wrap that I had. But the driver side, we were kind of concerned, but the driver side didn't actually stay like it was supposed to, um, because of how thin or how narrow the bend is on the fenders. It was pulling, so it wasn't quite sticking like it needed to.
Yeah, they
So
probably
I
should have
went ahead
wrapped it
and took
like all
those
the way
off.
up underneath the fender
Yeah,
to
we
help
we
help it
I'm not
stay.
for sure how well it would stick to
When
hold.
his tires hit it, though, wouldn't it rip it
It
off?
would rip it. Yeah, it
Your
would.
tires hit those? Not the
Yes.
next ventures, do they?
It
Yeah.
it doesn't bump. I haven't seen it hit on the lip,
Not the lip,
but
the
more on
rest
the
of it.
The
inside. But
inside.
it just,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean just
I
that
don't
little part that's like angled out,
I
like
don't
the
know
one
if
inch
it would.
section. You probably like wrap it
We could
around
probably
just
try
that
it because I
part.
mean I still have a bunch of it. We could still
Yeah,
probably try it,
we were the shot anyway.
but we can try it. But I went ahead and just peeled them off and then repainted them. Um, and I redid when I took the rock rails off to get the wrap done. I repainted those also, got those cleaned up, and Dominic and I installed those last night or yesterday, along with redoing the fenders, got those put back on. Didn't get a chance to get to the light bar. It took us I think we started a little after 1, and it took us till about 8:30, 9 o'clock last
Wow.
night to get the rock rails and fenders put back on.
So you didn't
Um,
start the light bar yet?
no,
I have to start that
no, I
this
plan on
weekend.
starting on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll all be done, ready to go by this weekend because we have that event with Jennifer
Yeah.
Sunday. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that.
It's fine. I mean, it's in my
It's in the
calendar, so I
calendar. It's on
mean,
the
This coming
calendar.
it'll be
Sunday?
there.
Yeah.
Yes. I just don't know what day it is currently. So when you say
What
this
time
Sunday,
is
I'm
it
like,
on Sunday? Do we know?
it's in the afternoon.
Jennifer posted it.
I think like
I'll have
1
to
or
go back and
something.
look. Yeah, it's something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 2 to 10. I think it's 2 to
Yeah.
10. It's either
But
2 to
she
10
knows
or
that
3
we're
to
not
10.
staying.
It's 2
She
to
knows we're not
2 to
keeping the
10?
ramp there till 10. We're not keeping the ramp there till
It's
10.
no,
We'll
we're
stay
not
there for a
gonna.
few hours, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta,
2 to
I gotta work
close.
Monday
yeah, 2 to
morning.
close. Especially when
I
because
ain't saying
we
no
all
till
have an
8 o'clock.
early Monday.
Who's
Yeah.
got the sound meter?
I'm assuming David,
Right, David.
but I'm not sure. I mean, that was not me. We were only
No, we
the
were
we
just
were
doing the
only the
flex
ramp,
ramp. I'm pretty sure she contacted David
but I think it was David.
about it, but maybe I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
need to ask her.
Pretty sure it was David. Yeah.
But yeah, so it took them a little over almost a week and a half to. It actually got done a lot quicker than they were expecting it to. But I told them not to rush. I just told them what my set time on when we needed it back
Yeah.
was for the Dial Dynamics meet event. So they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll have it ready by then." So I told them not to rush. I was hoping that it would have been ready for on that Saturday for the zoo meet,
Mm.
but they're like, "Yeah, it probably wouldn't be." And I was like, "Yeah, don't rush it, don't rush it." And then we were after he called us and told us it would be ready, and I'm like, "Ooh, maybe we can make it to Cave City in time
No.
for this past Saturday." But
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't going to be ready. So it's no big deal, but it's definitely it's sitting in the garage right now, letting the paint kind of cure a little bit from what I repainted. I wanted to drive it today, but with the chances of rain, just so that the sun could
Hey,
heat up on it a little bit more. But with the rain, I didn't want it to um, sit outside, especially after just getting stuff painted
yeah.
on
Yeah.
Sunday. So, and
Yeah.
then
So
they
you did
did
all.
put a ceramic coating over it to help protect it. They do have a warranty on it, so if it starts peeling, not because of me going through brush and debris on trails, but if it starts pulling back or peeling, um, they'll fix it. I've got quite a bit left over from what we got from
I
the
mean, if
roll
you
that
hit
we
a
got.
tree limb and you rip through your aluminum bed, they should warranty that wrap to just cover over the big hole
Oh yeah,
that you put in there.
perfect. Yeah,
He sounds legit to me.
but the wrap itself has a 3-year warranty for fading for the sides, and then a 2-year warranty for everything where the sun beats on top. So the hood, the roof, that's
You have the
two
roof done
years.
too? I didn't
Yeah,
really notice. I know I
yeah,
saw the
and
edges of the
actually,
roof,
which
but
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
see.
notice, but the rib on the for the top,
Yeah.
they actually wrapped that also.
Well,
They
that's what I
also wrapped the
saw. I
rib.
saw that the other night when we were looking at it, like they wrapped around that little drip edge. But I didn't
Yeah,
know if they went like all the way across the top or not because I couldn't see up
yeah, they
there.
did the whole top. They
Nice.
did the whole top. I mean, pretty
Did you
much
have
every
your
panel that they could get to was done.
Did you have your freedom panels in there, or do you have your top?
Yeah.
The freedom panels.
Okay, because I
Yeah,
knew you had your top. Okay,
I took the best top off so we could put the freedom panels on.
I just wanted to
'Cause
make
those
sure
needed to
that
be
you didn't
wrapped
forget
also.
that part. You're like, oh crap.
No, that was
Yeah.
number one on the checklist of
Yeah,
things I
like make
needed
sure you
to
put that
either
back
take
on.
off or put back on.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I took off and put on. And then I took the rock rails off. And then when I got there, I had asked Alex if he needed me to take some other pieces off, and he said, "No, don't worry about it. We'll get it." So they took the rear fenders off and the front fenders off. Just when we got there on Saturday, I helped, or I basically did it, put the fenders back on, and
How can sugar be sugar free?
because it's not.
It's a bag of sugar, and it's sugar free.
Who said that?
It's a picture. It's literally a
picture
bag
of
of
what?
sugar.
A bag of sugar that
A
says sugar
bag
free.
of sugar. Pure granulated sugar. And the bottom says sugar free.
Is it empty? Maybe she
Right.
said-
Yeah, maybe it's the empty bag.
Pure granulated sugar.
You said it does.
Sugar free.
They're being stupid.
That's
Anyway.
lies.
Squirrel, Stacy.
Unless
it's
it's
okay.
unless it's a bag of they dumped the sugar out and put Splenda or something in there.
No, it's
But
on the
what else?
shelf. I mean,
So other than your light bar, what do you have to have done before? What else do you have to have done before diode?
The light bar.
just the light bar.
Just the light bar.
It's the only thing
Okay.
we have to
See,
have
you're
done.
you are so close then, so that's good.
Yeah, light bar's the last thing, and it's definitely going to take longer than I'm going to expect.
We got to do my brake lines and
Yeah,
stuff on my Jeep.
yeah, redoing her brake lines on hers, and then change the thermostat in hers because
Is it still
It's-
overheating?
not really,
No,
but
but
I want to
just
just go ahead and
noise.
change it. I mean, it's a 2014 with 160,000 miles on it,
Yeah.
and it's
They're
probably
known for
never been
that.
changed out. So just to be safe, especially going down to Invasion.
All them hills.
And with as hot as it's going to be. So just to be safe, better be safe than sorry. And then I'm redoing my brake lines also, putting steel braided on the front.
I thought you already had those.
It's just the factory lines on the front.
Oh.
I got the steel braided on the back.
Okay.
But I'm redoing the fronts to steel braided and getting longer ones for the back because when we were over at Woosley's, they were kind
Yeah,
of stretched
they
a
were
little
tight.
tighter than I was.
Yeah.
And those were already long, extra long brake lines. So going to get a little bit longer brake lines, just because of how tight it was, and then probably reroute the sensor a little bit so that it's not as tight either. The wheel speed sensor.
Yeah.
It looks like there's still plenty of slack. I just have to move some more clips on the frame
Right.
or readjust there, and then get them zip tied in a different spot. But the light bar and the additional pod lights. I did get another set of rock lights that I'm putting on there. Just a 4-pack of the solid white lights. So when we do some night wheeling, we have that extra bright light.
Light
'Cause
bars
if we run
before
into an
lockers.
issue like we did at S'more, I should have turned the white light on, but I had the reds on at that time. I didn't even think about changing the lights until after the fact. It's like, if I would have turned these to white, we probably could have seen a little bit better. But I'm actually getting their 1,000 lumen white lights put in.
Nice.
So I only did 4 of those, but they're all going to be 4 underneath.
That should
So,
be a lot better.
Yeah.
So
They-
how is
other-
Puppy Watch?
than-
How's Puppy Watch 2025 going?
Oh yeah, Stacy.
She's over there sleeping, still with the football team in her.
Dude,
She's gotten
there's
huge.
there's a lot.
So
Yeah.
bad.
She's humongous.
I showed that picture to Savannah yesterday, and she was like,
She's getting bigger by the day.
"How many's in there?" And I'm like,
Hopefully, by the time you
Oh.
all are hearing this, we'll have puppies.
"The puppies." Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, we thought we were going to have puppies Sunday night or Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
So she said,
yeah, and
The way she was acting, and
Ronan.
yeah.
yeah, we thought we were going to have
She's
puppies Sunday
not
night.
giving them up though.
She's
Can't
still
she give her like a
holding-
pill to induce that labor and so
I
she can spit them
wish.
out of there?
I told her
Yeah.
to start like
Better.
massaging them towards her butt. Like just.
It's like popping a pimple, just squeeze her and then it's like
Look at I just sent y'all a picture. This was her trying to sleep last night.
nice.
You'll have to post that.
I'll have to post that here so y'all can
Can you
see.
send Dustin? Can you send Dustin the ones that you sent me yesterday? Mainly the one where she looks like a little pig from the side.
That's crazy.
Oh, she looks so bad.
She's so miserable.
She's
Yeah,
monster.
when I got home from work today, she was in her kennel. Like literally, we can have the door open to the kennel and she doesn't move.
She's like,
No.
no,
She
thank
was
you. I'll just
whining
leave.
at me because I was trying to get her out of the kennel, at least to take her outside in the front yard to at least try and pee.
Right.
And she was just looking at me like,
Has she been
I don't
Finally
eating?
want
got
that.
her outside,
Has she been eating and
and
drinking
she just kind
regular,
of,
or just like laying in there pretty much all
She
day?
just lays there
she just,
all day.
she just lays there.
I've got the
Um,
camera on her so I can watch her, but she just lays there all day.
But yeah, she went outside. She walked around a little bit, sat next to me, and it's like, I'm ready to go back inside. So I
Yeah.
let her back in.
Too hot out. It's too hot to be pregnant in July.
She walked inside and then walked right into her kennel and crawled into it and laid back down. Poor girl.
She's so big.
Well, hopefully she realizes what caused this, and it doesn't
I
happen
know.
again.
Time to get that
She
hysterectomy.
probably, yeah, she probably has no idea what caused it. She is probably
No, not
mad
at
at you guys, thinking somehow you have done something
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah, it's our
Oh,
fault.
Like
yeah,
what kind of dog food you been feeding me, Mom?
It's like, I know, it's like what's it called? Fermenting in her stomach.
Yeah.
Swelling it real big.
Well, Stacy put a poll on Facebook, and I was like, "We're not having puppies. She just ate a possum."
Yeah.
Right.
Very
Right.
She has
multiple
football
big
teams
possum.
over there.
That's exactly what Baby Waddle said. Right.
My vote is 8.
I'm thinking 8 or 9.
There may be more
I'm
than
thinking
that
she's
now.
gonna have at least 9 at this point.
I know. Like you guys were like, no, definitely only 4. Maybe
Mine
like,
was 8 like last week, but
I think
she's
as she's
huge
getting
now,
bigger,
so yeah.
Stacy's
I feel
small.
like they
She's
just
going to be
keep
have to be
growing
like
inside
12,
of her. She's probably like 14, I
like
bet.
grapes or something, just popping
Well,
out.
here in about 8 to 10 weeks, we will have puppies.
8 to 10 weeks.
10
How
more
about
weeks?
6 to 8 weeks?
Well,
Yeah.
by the time I'm just giving that grace period of
Weeks.
when she. That's why I said. That's
She
why I
can't
said
go 2 more
the way I
weeks.
said
There's
it,
no
because
way.
I
when
was
is
gonna
she gonna
say
pop?
within
There's
2 weeks
no
it'll
way.
be over.
Yeah. Yeah.
8 weeks.
Within a
8
within
Well,
a
weeks.
yeah,
couple
I
We'll
mean
have
you
weeks.
puppies
can't
ready.
get rid
8
of the
weeks.
puppies as soon as she has them. You got to give her 6, 8
Six-
Well,
weeks.
it's about
works.
6 weeks, but I was just given that grace
Yeah.
period from the time
All
she
right,
had them.
so yeah,
There's
So
no
8
grace.
weeks.
So within 8 weeks, people will have puppies
Yeah.
for sale,
Ready.
$2,500 each.
Yep.
For
They're
free.
they're border Mations.
The border
Mations.
Hit me up. I'll make sure Tom and Stacy get their fee.
Free.
Free. I'll take the 2,500 from you, and then
That'd be great.
they'll even deliver your puppy for free to wherever you live.
in the local
And-
area.
If they won't, hit me back up. I'll drive to
And Dustin
Utah
with his
for
$2,500 fee.
Right. I
Well,
gotta pay for a lot of
it'll
gas.
be 3,000. It'll be 3,000 if I got to transport it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have
It'll be a
500 bucks.
small delivery fee if you're out of the tri-state area. Let's do that.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. We're a hot mess.
I mean, the government will
Yeah.
give you 68 cents or a mile or something right now. So I'll charge you,
65 cents a mile.
yeah, 65. I'll give you a discount. But that includes for me driving to Thomas's to pick the puppy up and then driving them from there to your house.
I'm like, if he's charging the money, I'm gonna give him the dog and all the puppies to take care of.
Mm.
And then you don't have to
I mean,
drive
he does
down.
work.
No,
He
no,
does
no.
work from home, so
That's
I
all
feel
on
like
you.
Uncle Dustin, they do okay.
I'm only the sales representative and the delivery agent. So you don't. You guys take care of the rest. I'll take care of that on my. I'll take care of that
Oh
on
my
my
goodness.
end.
But Uncle Dustin works from home. That'd be perfect for puppies.
I know. Wavy would have fun with a bunch of puppies.
I deal with enough puppies around here as it is.
She'd probably be afraid of them. I would.
Oh, she'd be
imagine.
100% scared of them.
She'd be like terrified.
You wouldn't
The
know
more
what to
they
do.
came out, like they're just multiplying.
Bentley wears
Lola
me
would
out
be
in
sad.
here during the day. Like he is nonstop just whining. Take me out. Let me in. Take me out. I'm scratching my ear. I got my claw stuck in my freaking hair. He's over there. I was like, "What is wrong with you, dude?" And then I go to pick it up, and he's like, "Okay, I see."
Oh my goodness.
Freaking dogs. Yeah.
Gotta love them.
Well, I guess.
When they're gone, no more dogs, no more cats, no more turtles, rabbits, lizards, none of it. We're
You
done.
don't want a gecko?
No, this is it.
Done. No
Who's
more.
living the longest in here? The turtle. The turtle's living the longest. After the turtle, we're done.
The turtle's gonna outlive us.
I understand. So then, I guess who's second next? Lola. After Lola, that's it. We're done.
Shut up, Dustin.
Then traveling will be a lot easier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you just get
We don't
another
need
really
we don't need
dog
no more 150-pound
you can put in your
dogs
pocket.
trying to lay on top of me in bed at night. We don't need no more.
Especially when it's
Just don't
Turtle.
sleep with the dogs. I mean, you
Don't
can
need
always
no
sleep
more
with that.
turtles that live for 60 years after the
The
date that
tortoise.
you get them. Tortoise, turtle, whatever. And we don't need no more free rescue dogs that cost $300. And yeah, we don't need no more.
I mean, I got a whole litter coming. I'll give you some free
No.
rescue dogs.
No.
Yeah.
We are
you
taking
can have a brother and sister.
We're taking 0 puppies from your litter.
I think it's a
But
plan.
I will
think
sell
if I put 'em-
them.
Okay, so we give it to Savannah, not to him. Gotcha. I understand now.
As long as you're okay with Savannah moving in with you. You guys do have the guest room now
She's
available.
never gonna leave your house, so we ain't gotta worry about that.
Well, she was just talking last week about getting married in August of next year.
Until you told her she had to move out.
Well,
It was like,
Wait,
I forgot
gotta
about
move
that.
out?
it still could be a thing.
Hold on, let me rethink this.
It still could be a thing.
It's
We
like
got
I
a whole-
completely
We got
forgot
we got a whole year to talk her into
I
it.
completely forgot that at the end of the wedding you have to go to your own house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you can move in here, but you're paying rent, electricity, car insurance, food. You're paying all of it. So
She's
That's
not
funny.
interested.
And then y'all go live in the camper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh goodness.
we don't want to.
So
We don't
what-
want to talk about the.
So what
camper.
did y'all do this weekend?
We are avoiding that.
Wasted hours and hours of our life again.
Y'all
We're
still
wasted
haven't heard
out-
anything back?
No, I heard stuff back.
Oh, they're just not wanting to budge on the price at all.
Oh.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted him. I didn't hear anything this afternoon, so I texted him today. Like, hey, y'all are supposed to talk to us about
We just said no,
financing on this.
We
And they're
told
like,
them,
oh
we told
yeah,
them our top.
we got you approved for like 10.5% interest for 20 years. Your payment's going to be, 1,000 something a
We're
month.
like, no.
Like, dude,
No.
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 You're like, well, I didn't think 10 something percent interest was bad on.
Well, then you're a moron.
I was like,
'cause
well,
that's
then you're wrong.
2 points too high, at least.
So
At least.
yeah, no, I'm completely done with RV. We're not doing it. We're keeping the
You have to
camper.
calm down.
I told her in 3 years her Jeep will be paid off, and then if you want to buy one, we can afford a fucking $1,500 a month payment if you want to buy an RV. But for right now, it ain't happening. So you can drive that shit to Moab and drive it back home. We're not buying one. We're keeping the camper. I'm done. That's it.
Thanks for not buying one.
Camping.
He's crabby.
Camping it
Just
is.
ignore him.
Camping it is.
Yep.
Ignore him.
Camping it is.
Camping for everybody.
We'll get you one of the
Or,
the pop
Not only
up
that, we can sell
bathrooms.
that and use the payment and insurance for that to put towards the freaking Airbnb that we're going to stay in whenever we go. And it'll save us gas money, and it'll save us hookup fee, and it'll save us a monthly payment and a monthly insurance and extra gas for both vehicles to haul it down there. And then we can just be done with all of it.
Thanks for getting him started, guys. Appreciate it.
And then we can just buy a
You're
truck
welcome.
and a fifth wheel trailer and haul her Jeep anywhere we want to go and stay in Airbnb and still save money.
I'm done with you right now. Stop.
What's our podcast about today?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it
We've only
is
been
going to
on
be about
here
the.
for 30 minutes, and we haven't talked about anything.
This is
So
Yeah, we
the
there's
did.
first
that.
half of the podcast.
Good.
Mind your business. Anyway, it is about Death Wobble. But before I forget, I do want to talk about our. I've heard them called Spartners, which I like that, which is like a mixture between sponsors and partners and affiliates. So I like the Spartners because we do have, yeah, that way it kind of covers all of it. Anyway, so I want to actually mention those for real today, and maybe we can get better on this. And if anybody
Yeah, we
wants
definitely
to
need to.
be, yeah, if anybody wants to, be a partner or for us to be an affiliate, reach out to us because we definitely love A, getting free things, B, getting discounts and getting our followers discounts. And we like good products too. So, yes. So our first one is PDF Diesel and Off-Road. Patrick helps keep the wheels of your rigs turning. Hit him up for all your 4x4 repair and part needs. If you mention White Knuckle Nation, he will hook you up with an awesome discount. We have Diode Dynamics, lighting up the trail one upgrade at a time. Diode Dynamics is our go-to for the premium LED lighting solutions made in the USA. So whether you're hitting the trails after dark, not me, or just want to turn heads, they got what you need. Brighten your build with Diode Dynamics. If you use code CARBON, CARBON, you'll get free shipping, and they like to throw in a couple extra goodies for the Carbon fans, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Yeah. The 4x4 Attitude Action Shields. Your rig says a lot about you. Make sure it's saying the right things. 4x4 Attitude offers killer custom designed body armor with attitude to match your Jeep. Whether you're crawling at the mall or crawling up boulders, gear up with 4x4 Attitude. Any of our viewers, screw off, Dustin, your laugh, will get a special
I
discount
didn't
of
say
50% off
anything.
by using Goldilocks 502. So you can get any of your custom action shields. Huh?
They have custom flags. They have action shields. They
Yes.
have all kinds
What's
of
those
stuff.
sun visor
I was just
things? They have
thinking,
lots of
this
stuff.
reminds me of
Sunscreens.
Wheel of Fortune when I was a kid. Like,
I was using that voice. Thank you for that.
yeah,
Did I
yeah.
do a good job?
No,
Okay.
you did. You're like,
Okay.
green giant green beans. Make sure to get your green beans.
I told you I was practicing. So shut it. All right. So next we have
Only
Artec Industries.
125 a can. All the
Artec
nutrients
Industries.
you need. Sorry, go ahead. I'm done.
When it comes to armor and serious fabrication parts, Artec Industries is the real deal. From trusses to brackets, Artec brings American-made innovation to the off-road world. We trust them with our builds. So should you. Built to take a beating.
Yeah. Them and me both. Oh.
If you use code Goldilocks, you'll get 15% off your next order. Then we have 4x4 America. Is that right?
America.
4x4
Yeah.
America.
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 Yeah. So
Hashtag
gear up with
America.
Yeah. So gear up with rugged patriotic apparel made for life off the pavement. Hit a trail in style at 4x4america.com. If you use code TNS4X4M,
M.
you'll get 10% off. And then we have we have the comfort apparel. They're those heavy sweatshirts. So whether you're behind the wheel or around the campfire, Comfort Apparel has you covered, literally. Their gear is soft, durable, and designed for real life on and off the trail. Comfort with grit, that's comfort. So if you use Sylvia 58013, you will get 15% off that order as well. And whenever you all use these codes at these businesses, it helps support us, which we appreciate. And yeah, so we really appreciate you
It's some
guys
cool stuff.
supporting. Yeah.
A little bit discounted price.
Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to get the show out there a little bit more and get some more partners.
Yeah. Well, since talking about the sponsor stuff, so TNS Adventure 1998, Stacy and I, we're almost solidifying how we're going to do the giveaway, but we have a set of rock lights.
Again, you guys help us. We get free things. We
give back.
Yeah.
We
So
get
I got a set of 4 rock lights in a pack. It's their 1,000 lumen rock lights. It comes with 2 additional lens covers, red and amber. And then also their stage 3 pod lights. Got a set of those also but TNS Adventures, we're going to be giving those away. So
pay attention to their social media for that.
Yep, we'll be posting something here in the next couple of days to tell everybody how you can enter, and then probably about 2 or 3 weeks after that, we'll announce the winner. But we'll once we finish finalizing everything, we'll get that posted.
Yeah,
Also-
so follow them at TNS Adventure at on Instagram and
Yeah,
Facebook.
TNS Adventure
and
1998, Instagram, Facebook,
the same.
TikTok.
And then they will also share that to the White Knuckle page, just like
Yes.
it's like
Also, if
Sure
you
will.
direct message me about your puppy purchase, use hashtag Bordermation. I'll give you $500 off.
He's gonna be losing a lot of money, guys.
no, right? Okay, so
That's still $2,000 a dog.
Formations.
on to what the episode is actually about. Is the death wobble, Jeep owner's worst nightmare. Bum, bum, bum. Have you guys had death wobble?
I did once.
Yep.
Oh god.
Once.
Yeah, it's
But
terrible.
I didn't have my stabilizer on when I had it.
So my first time I had it, it was anytime I would hit
Everybody
from, like,
dreads their
30
first time, let me just tell you.
I've never had death wobble because I don't own a Jeep. Because I'm smart.
I didn't dread my first
And what's
time.
also funny is I swear my Jeep would never death wobble for him. You don't remember your first time of death wobble?
No, that's not what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
that's enough of that. Anyway,
He remembers his first time doing something else.
so my first time with
It's
death
fine.
wobble, I hit a bump going like 30 something miles an hour, and it just kind of started shaking a little bit. And I'm like, well, that's weird. But I felt like I could kind of control it, but it was getting progressively worse. And Dustin was like, yeah, we're not doing that. And I didn't even care that much because I'm like, whatever, I'll just wrestle it back, until I realized that other people could see what I look like and that I look scary from the outside. And then I got embarrassed and I didn't want that no more.
Your
I'm
front
like,
wheels
I don't
are
really
like
care what's happening
flailing
on the
around.
inside. Yeah, but if I look like I'm going to fall apart, I don't want people seeing.
It feels like you're about to fall apart. So my very first ever,
the last time.
Yeah, the very first time I ever had an actual, what you would call death wobble, was an actual tank slapper on a motorcycle.
Oh,
that's the worst.
What do you even do with that?
The old tank slapper.
You don't roll off the throttle. You don't slow down. You actually give it more gas to get the front end light, so it can kind of, and then slowly roll off the throttle to get the
At that
front
point, you
wheel
just ride a
loose, so it
wheelie,
straightens
and
itself
then
out.
it's not tank slapping no more because the front wheel's not even on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got to give it gas to get the front end light so that it'll slow it down and then slowly roll off. But if it starts back up, give it more gas. That was how I got out of it, because I literally thought I was about to hit the pavement.
Gonna die. That's how I felt on my last, whenever I went and I had Dominic put my balance my tires for me. And whenever I got off I was leaving Eric and Jennifer's, and thankfully I hadn't been drinking at all day, because whenever I got off the expressway, it started shaking so badly it jerked me into another lane. So I mean, I was tired, and that woke me right the hell up. It was really bad. It was the worst I'd ever been. My teeth were like shaking on how bad I was being. It was bad. What did you say was wrong with it, Dustin? Some bolt had backed out or something?
It was the track bar bolt was loose.
That was terrible.
The track bar was
terrible.
So,
it was
side
terrible.
note,
Stacey, what was your death wobble like?
Check all your nuts and bolts.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Going down
well, also, I think the JL like specification is like 105 foot-pounds or something on the track bar bolt. I put red Loctite on that dude, like 135 foot-pounds. Torqued it down. Haven't had a problem since with the track bar.
We ain't playing with that thing no more. You said you were going down 65.
We had issues with the rock crawler
drag link.
Yep. But we replaced that also.
Yeah. get with Jamie. It's your smart stuff like shit.
You will.
Yep. Or Patrick
So,
with RPM. He can also fix you up.
I was headed
so State seems.
to you to get my hair done and
Oh yeah.
hit a bad series of potholes on 65 doing about 70, 75. And we fixed the front end after that. Pretty quick.
I still remember, yeah, John Callahan driving home
All
from
the way back
Pennsylvania
from
with the
PA.
dead.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Those are-
he had lost his stabilizer. Literally lost his stabilizer. It didn't just
Yeah.
break; it fell off, and we couldn't
Completely
find
off.
it.
missing.
Completely off. And he had 2 bent tie rod ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to baby it all the way back. His was really
Yeah.
bad.
I told him, well, we were still at PA. Like, that's why we brought the trailer. Sylvia's
Yeah.
fine.
I would have drove mine home.
She can drive hers home. We'll put yours on the trailer and drag it home.
Well, he does
Been no
say,
different.
looking back now, it was the stupidest decision he ever made was to drive it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
should have just let us. I told him, just switch me tires. That's all I asked, is because it's going to suck me driving 40s 10 hours, but I can drive 37s easily. But I think he was just probably embarrassed and didn't want to get on the trailer. But we're like, that's what it's here for.
Yeah.
I can't imagine his weight any more than mine at the time.
That was still a really good trip, just 3 of us.
That was a really good trip.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Oh goodness. So I guess what is the technical? What is death wobble just any wobble in the front, or does it have to be a certain, like, is it any, like, what's just normal vibration?
Well, it's a common thing for live axles anyway to have, because it's not independent; they're attached when they move.
Mhm.
So any bump, a lot of
Solid.
times you can still feel a little wiggle in the steering wheel.
Huh.
That's still considered. It's not an aggressive or over exaggerated, but it's a small little bobble just because the wheels are trying to center themselves.
Mhm. So what are generally I have like a list here of what it says. What are some of the main causes of it? We obviously the track bar bolt coming out is one.
Yeah, nuts and bolts
Yeah,
that are
loose
on
bolts.
the drive line is loose.
First,
Mhm.
worn out steering components like joints in your drag
ball
link
joints,
or tie rod end, ball joints, any of that can
Drag
cause
link
it.
ends, all of it.
Yeah.
Geometry's off.
Right. Yeah. If your
Um,
alignment's not correct.
So
A
tell
lot
me,
of Jeeps that we see after doing a lift, because there's a lot of lifts out there that are partial lifts. They don't come with all the components you actually need to make sure that the geometry is correct on your Jeep or any vehicle with a live axle for sure.
Yeah.
It's a little more forgiving when it's independent, but
If you get a 3.5 inch lift
axle,
and it don't come with the control arms, your geometry is probably not right.
so that's what I was just
rule of
that's what I was
thumb.
just going to ask is what height do you start to kind of worry if it doesn't have
Anything
extra?
over 2 inches, anything over 2 inches, because the Mopar lift that you can get from Jeep themselves and have put on your Jeep, it is a 2 inch lift, but it comes with a little bit longer control arms, the lower control arms, because your uppers just control your caster, or your pinion angle. And the one thing it should come with that it does not is a little bit longer track bar. So your axle is slightly off center, but it's not bad enough to where it's really going to throw anything off. Because that's what I had on my Jeep when I first got it, was the Mopar lift, and I didn't have any issues.
But if you're getting
with
like
it.
a 3.5 inch lift from rough country that comes with springs and freaking
Shocks,
sway
and
bar
that's it.
end links, shocks,
That's pretty much what
you're gonna have issues.
Save your money until you can get something that has at least adjustable control arms.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it comes with a track bar, comes with everything that you need so that you can get your geometry straight. But you really don't want to start going more than about a 4.5 to 5 inch lift without. At that point, you really should go long arms, just for the fact your drive is going to be a lot better. Because a lot of vehicles that you'll see, Jeeps that have really high lifts and they're on a mid arm, basically the factory size arms, they look like this.
Yeah.
So when you're rolling down the highway, every bump you hit, what's it trying to do? It's trying to fold your axle up under your vehicle when you hit a bump.
Mhm.
But if you
Yeah.
have long arms where your arms are more parallel, or even drop down brackets help a lot too, especially for mid arms.
The
You want to
more
keep
the more level your
you
arms are,
want
the
your
better
arms more
the
parallel because
this.
when you hit a bump, it just rolls right over it.
Yeah.
It absorbs the bump, but if you're angled like this, it's just going to fall over.
So what would you do, like, because we've had friends, that have bought Jeeps that have been modified and they don't actually know, um, like what all has been put on, like the size of lift, or is there a way to kind of figure that out? If you, by just looking at it, like if you got one that had, you could tell has a lift on it, but you're not sure if it's a 2 or like a 3.5. Is there a way to tell if you need, just by looking at it, that you need those other components? Is there like, can you like look at it and be like, oh, that geometry is off? Like, would someone like
It
me be able to, if you told me that something needs, like, how, like Michael,
it
even,
depends. It
Michael
depends.
got, and it obviously has some kind of lift, but he wasn't sure what. I don't even know if his has new front stuff or not, but how do you,
I mean, unless there's like
read it?
tags or stamps on it or something, you're probably not a way to identify like what size lift you have. I mean,
So that could be scary as buying a Jeep that maybe doesn't have the correct geometry because it's already been done.
it's scary to buy a Jeep in general, let alone, one that already has a lift
Whether
on
it's been
it.
lifted or not,
So
according to
it
Dustin.
can be a factory one, and that's very frightening just to say those words out loud. Yeah,
No,
but
it's some components you can tell, others not so much, especially if
Like
depending
you
on the
just
way
can't
the
tell till you already
arms
have a
are.
problem.
well, there was someone in the group previously that bought like a 5.5 inch lift, and it didn't come with control arms. It came with springs and shocks, and that's pretty much it. And you could tell, like Thomas was saying, like you could look at it, and the control arms were, you know, like this. Yeah, like straight up and down almost. So that's pretty obvious sign. Like that's not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but if it's in the 2.5, 3.5 range, it's probably going to be hard to tell, honestly.
Mhm.
But if it's a 3.5, like it should ultimately come with at least lower control arms. Um, some of them don't come with uppers, but it should at least come with lowers at a minimum.
Adjustable track bar, of
Adjustable
course,
track
sway bar end
bar,
links.
yep.
Most will come
Sway
with
bar
sway
end
bar end
link.
links
Yeah,
too.
most of them come with at least shocks and sway bar end links, but or brackets, right? Like
See,
Yes.
some
that's
of
a
them come with shock brackets or sway bar
Yeah, the
bracket,
drop down
drop down
brackets.
brackets, something like that. But yeah, save your
that's
money,
one of those.
buy something better.
Well, that's one
Yeah,
of the things I was wondering because on the groups, people, I feel like that's one of the biggest things is I have Jeep wobble or Jeep or Death wobble. What is it? And they're like, I've checked all these, but I always wonder if a lot of it could be geometry
It's
from
not
them.
your steering stabilizer. I'll say
It
that.
isn't stabilizers. People need to quit saying because my steering stabilizer don't even work, and I have and I don't have Death wobble right now.
Yeah.
Mine is simply for looks right
If
now.
you have wobble, a stabilizer will only mask the
Not gonna
problem.
help.
It's not going to fix anything. So
no.
fix the root of the
It,
problem. Stabilizer is
Yeah.
fine to have on there, but that's not what's causing your issue. Like, oh, my stabilizer is bad. That's why I have death wobble. No, you have
no,
death wobble
there's
because
something else that's
something
throwing it
else
off, and
that's, yeah.
especially if you've added a partial lift in a sense. There's several companies that do make just partial lifts. I'm not
I
going to name
mean,
all the companies,
90% of the time, like, it's probably
and that's the problem.
the factory tie rod or drag link or something like that causing the issue. I mean, what
That was what was bizarre.
Sylvia's wore out. Like the very
They said
first
it was the
time she
metal.
had it, she saw the factory uh drag link and tie rod on there. She only had 30,000 miles and the joints were completely
Not
shot.
even.
Like when we took it off, like the joints were just flopping around in her tie rod. There was like
They said it
they
was
were
like
done.
how explained it was like a tuning fork, and how that was it aluminum? Is that what it's made out of?
Mhm.
Is that
I
whenever I
think
would hit
so.
a bump at a certain at a certain speed, it would be like a tuning fork where it would make it like start vibrating, and it's like it just would not stop until I went up in speed or down in speed. But at that certain speed,
Yeah,
that
certain
vibration was not.
frequencies, vibrations will
Yeah,
cause.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
surprisingly, it's weird.
But like the
But
factory ends they're not greasable ends or anything either. So you can't really maintain them. Like once
yeah,
they put them on there, they're all sealed components. So, if you get a hole in your boot or anything and all the grease comes out, then there's
it's,
no there's
it's
no fixing it, right?
no, you just got to
So
replace it.
yeah, you got to replace it.
And I know we're mainly trying to talk about Death Wobble, but it kind of coincides with different types of lifts that are out there, including the factory
Sure.
components.
Right.
Because on my Gladiator, so the very first, minus that Mopar lift that was on it when I bought it, the second lift that I got was the Ready lift with the Falcon 2.1 shocks, which it's a 4-inch lift. It is a partial lift, but the main components were changed out, that you need to help keep your geometry as good as possible, which is a really good. I it wasn't what I originally thought I was getting when I got it, based off the conversation I had with, when I bought it,
At the shop.
on what my idea of what I wanted versus what I got were two different things. But the lift itself did amazing. John Callahan's been using it now ever since I changed over to the
Well, I
rock crawler.
mean, it still came with control arms and Falcon
It came with the control
engineered.
arm.
They already
So,
engineered like this is the height of the spring. This is the length the control arm needs to be, and so
yep.
they didn't make them adjustable, but they still made solid control arms in that length
Yeah, it was a
where
solid control arm.
you bolt them
So,
in, and you're
so
still
for
getting better
for
than
a
factory.
Gladiator, I'm not for sure if they sell one for the Wrangler. I'm pretty sure they do. But for the Gladiator, if you're looking for a good intermediate to get you into the off-road space, to get you some lift, to get you basically for the Gladiator, for what you are wanting to start doing off-roading, it is a really good intermediate lift to have. It changes both rear upper or both rear lowers. It still keeps the factory uppers, because all the uppers are doing is changing your pinion angle. That's all
Right.
they help do, help keep things straight. Um, you do lose a little bit of flex because the factory control arms don't flex as good as aftermarket ones. But it does change your drag link. Of course, you get shocks. Or you can get them with the shocks or without. A lot of people with Mojaves, because they do come with the Reservoir Fox shocks.
Are those the
A lot
turning
of people
ones?
that do get the
Yep.
radio, they're non-adjustable. At least,
They're not
yeah, they're
adjustable.
The
non-adjustable. They're
Fox are
just the reservoir
non-adjustable.
shots.
Gotcha.
The
I thought the
factory
rest
ones are not.
were. Hmm.
I don't. I don't. Well, in the comments, tell me if I'm wrong or not. Because I can't remember for sure because I have the Rubicon, not a Mojave, but I don't think they are adjustable on the
I don't think they
factory
are.
box. I don't believe
I
they
think that's
are.
come with the external
Um,
reservoir for like
but
a little extra
but for the
fluid
for the
dampening or
ready
whatever.
lift, because Chuck has it on his
Yeah.
Gladiator, because he has the Mojave with the Fox
That's
reservoir
who.
shocks
That's
that
who
come
I was
from the
thinking about. I
factory.
thought his moved, but maybe
It
not.
comes with extensions because it is a 4-inch lift. It comes with extensions so that you can still keep those, because a lot of people with Mojaves want to keep those Fox reservoir shocks because they're decent shocks. They're really good shocks, but they just don't have the length that they need to run a 4-inch lift. So they do come with shock extensions so that you can still have the movement in the shock where they won't be bottoming out or topping out. But since I had the Rubicon, I opted to get their Falcon 2.1 shocks. But for the price, um, it's worth getting if you're wanting to get in that space, because it is not really a piece together, and it's not missing components that you actually need to go with the 4-inch lift. And in the Gladiator, 4 inches is perfect. You don't have to worry about changing out the drive shaft. Anything over 4 inches, you need to start looking at front drive shafts. For Wranglers, anything over, I think, 3.5, you need to start looking at changing the drive shaft. Anything
Yep.
over that. If you get a 6-inch lift and you're not changing out the drive shaft, there's a problem, because you're going to jack up your front drive shaft is not going to flex like it needs to.
Yep.
But it's a very good intermediate lift, if you're looking for a lift. Save your money, get something that has the components that you need to at least get it started, and then you can start adding components later. Because I could have added
Also, if
It
you want to
would.
save money, hit
adjustable
up
stuff.
Patrick with PDFT Selling Off Road, and he can hook you
Yeah.
up. and
Yeah.
talk with you
if
about
have
all your
any
lift
questions,
needs.
he will help
Yeah.
you out
What are you
with
planning
those.
on doing with it? If
Yeah,
you're
make
just
sure you
planning
tell him
on
white
taking
knuckle
it to the
nation.
mall on Saturday, then
That's
guess
all
what?
good.
You can get whatever you want with no control arms. You're not going to cause a
Well,
problem.
no, because there's still potholes on the road. So
Yeah,
then they're going to go
it'll
to
It
cause
death.
depends
issues
on where you live.
on the main drive. But yeah,
If you hit
but
65 in Kentucky, yes, you're going
You
to
need
need a
long
better
arms.
lift. You need long arms. If you're living, Tennessee, your roads are probably decent because they fix the roads there. So,
yeah, there's a get with Patrick, but there's an intermediate lift that for somebody that's just getting into the space. It's through JKS,
yep,
and he recommends that lift if you're wanting to do a little bit of off-roading,
Like
but
a
you're mainly
budget
driving
friendly.
on road, and
Yep.
then occasionally going off-road and want that lift. Um, the lift that he recommends is really good because then you can add to it and still get additional lift later on if you want.
Yeah.
right.
So, but for gladiators, if you're wanting a decent intermediate lift, the only downside is the lower control arms are fixed, which adds for strength, but it's not. You really can't go any taller.
Yeah, you can't
You can
adapt with
improve
it.
your
If you wanted
shocks.
to
You can
go an
change
inch
out the
taller
uppers.
spring a year from now, then yeah, you have to replace the control arms as well.
Yeah,
Where
but
with adjustables, then you could just extend them out,
yep.
or whatever.
But
So
for intermediate, and then eventually later on buy upper adjustable control arms, because then you can still get a lot of flex out of it, and then get a little bit longer shock.
I will
To
say, buy your second lift first. It's
Yeah.
like boats. It's like boats. People always say, buy your second boat first because as soon as you buy one, you're gonna want a bigger one.
Yeah.
So
Thomas is on his third lift.
Sylvia, the very first Jeep Sylvia got, she's like, I can't see myself ever wanting to go bigger than a 2.5 inch lift in like 35s. And then the second Jeep she got, she's like, well, I need to
I
go
could
40s
barely
and
get
a
into
6 inch.
it.
Like, yeah. So, no.
Bessie,
Don't
what
buy
did
a
I say
two
when
and
I
a
bought
half inch
mine?
lift for 35s. Go ahead and buy
I'm
the
not going to do
4.5.
anything to it. It's perfect the
Buy the
way it
four and
is.
a half first, right?
I can't believe I bought it stock. Like I look back at it and I'm like, I really thought that was cool looking. Like, what the heck? No offense to any stock people.
No, they
It's not.
still are.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still
But
are.
I'm
Like
just
mine on a 2.5 inch lift or the 2 inch Mopar lift on 35s looked amazing. It was great.
but when
I
they
thought
come
hers looked
straight
awesome
out,
on the stock lift with the 35s because it's set real low and the wheels like the tires filled up the fenders. And I was like, that
you
looks
know,
pretty
fill up my
freaking cool.
fenders,
But every time we hit a
43s.
pothole, it was like, yeah,
You fill my fenders down 43s.
oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
really
What'll
don't
fill
have
up my
fenders
fenders?
to fill up.
43s.
Yeah,
Well,
you
your
really don't have any
axles,
fenders.
your axles will not hold up to that.
That's true.
Just give them up, baby girl.
And then you've been saving money for your tons that you're gonna dump that you wanted to dump in the motorhome.
All right. So did you guys mention, because I also see sometimes on the comments when people ask, is people will say stuff about like their tires. Can unbalanced tires or war tires or anything, could that actually,
That
or
can
would that be a
contribute
vibe?
also.
It can
Yeah.
It can
contribute.
contribute.
I wouldn't say that'd be the entire cause. Like you can have some steering wheel vibration,
But would it rattle like your bolts
at
out?
highway speeds to, like cause some steering wheel vibration if it's unbalanced, but I don't think that's causing the death wobble unless
Could
it's
they
No,
just
but it
could
can
gone
they
definitely
make
for
your
contribute to the
it can
problem.
contribute. Like, yeah, if it's gone, if you have that issue with unbalanced tires for a really long time, then sure, that can cause bolts to come loose or whatever. But that's not going to cause the death wobble per se.
A full on
Like,
death wobble.
yeah,
So if someone watching this has death wobble right now, what is the first thing that you would have them go out and check? Like
Nut
see
sell the
bolt.
Jeep
bolts?
and buy
Sell
a
the Jeep.
Japanese vehicle that
So
doesn't
but the
have that
first thing
issue.
you would the first thing you would do is have them like grab the track bar and shake it or something and see if a bolt comes out.
The
No,
first
just
thing I'd have them do is turn the key on, but leave the vehicle off and just micro movements with the steering wheel and have a second person under there looking. Of course, people might not know what to look for either. So
I would have no
they
idea
could,
what to look for. So
right.
tell me what to look for.
So, yeah, any movement. So in the tie rod if there's excessive movement. They don't even know what a tie rod is, though. That's the thing. So it's impossible to explain to anyone who doesn't
Dr.
know.
Google,
So,
Dr. Google
so let's
knows.
just say this is your I know this is good.
Sure,
Your
Thomas.
knuckle. Make sure and
Snuggle.
and this is your ball joint. If you
But
see
that's-
this when you turn the wheel, there's a problem. But if you
So
don't,
this is a
then it's
problem.
the next.
Got some dirty ass.
What about this? Is that a problem?
What kind of problems we got around here?
He can't get out of the screen fast enough.
I knew
So
that was
maybe-
going to go south
So
real
maybe
quick.
if they can't, maybe if by visual they can't see, would you recommend just seeing if any bolts in that area are hand loose?
Get on it and start shaking shit.
I mean,
Maybe?
Yeah, if
potentially,
you
but they're not always
so-
going to be like, oh, well, I grab a hold of it and spin this bolt.
Okay.
Yours was barely loose when your track
Oh,
bar
well, it
was.
didn't feel like that.
I couldn't spin the bolt by hand, but when you turn the wheel, the actual track bar was going doot, 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 like moving back and
Yeah.
forth.
yeah, if you see your track bar moving, then you definitely either have a bad bushing, or your bolts loose.
If you don't know what a tie rod, a drag link, or a track bar is, I suggest that you take it to Patrick or Upright or someone who knows what
Art,
those things
someone-
are. Art Gear. Yeah.
Well, how
Like
about-
a
how about
reputable
you post-
shop, right? Don't
about
just
you find a little-
Look.
How about you find a little baby video? Because I'm sure they're all over the internet, a little 5-second, 10-second video, and post it like right in here so people can see the difference, or put one of those arrows that you do. Yeah.
Take a
We're
picture
gonna
of the
be-
front at the bottom of your Jeep and say, here's a tie rod.
Yeah.
Here's a track bar.
You got time. We're gonna do that. You got time.
I got
With
time.
a little video. It's gonna be great.
Right.
Right here. We're gonna put it right here. Everybody's gonna be so thankful.
Just a picture labeled tie rod, track bar.
And if it's not that,
Also,
What if I
how about-
label them? What if I label them wrong? Then what happens?
Okay, we should probably put a disclaimer that we're not responsible if you tear up your stuff.
We're not responsible for anything. We're
But
not
then
responsible
what if-
for
We
anything
know
that we say.
nothing. It's all speculation.
But how
at
would
this
you
point.
know if
You're
it was
not
one of those?
professionals.
How would you know if it was one of those ball joints, or do you do anything special with your tires to see that? Or that's not really something you can tell at home.
Well, you'd have to, if you want to check your ball joints, you have to lift your tire off the ground, and there'd be movement.
jack it
like,
up.
There'd be movement like back and forth, like top and bottom of the tire,
Oh.
like grab it and pull and push.
Like David's.
So-
David's was like that.
So if there is movement
And
like that,
also
then
at that point too, it could be your wheel hub.
it could be.
Oh dang, that was
That
like
could also
Scotty.
cause it.
You'd also have to
Yeah,
jack it
that's-
up. You could like push up and down, like you can push up on down on the bottom of the wheel and get movement
Mhm.
out of it. Then
And that's bad.
that could also be your ball
Well,
joint.
because I went over just over 90,000 miles before I ever changed out my tie rod and drag link on my Jeep.
I was 100,000.
Yours is a 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's back when they made them good for 2021.
And
Sylvia's went out in
I never had
30,000
any
miles.
issues. I never had any issues. I needed to be changed out because I could start feeling some excess movement, and then it went away once I put everything when I replaced it. But some
Don't make-
some
don't make 'em
last
like they used to.
30,000 miles. So
So I have one more question about the bolts. So if you can't, so what's that torque paint stuff that people say that you can put in to track bolt movement? Like, can't you like mark it or something when you put them in, and then see?
Yeah,
if
sure.
it's
If you
backed
tighten them
out?
down, like you could take a paint marker and then
Mhm.
right on the edge, like paint the edge of the bolt, and then
Draw a
paint
line.
up, draw a line
Yeah.
like on the bolt head, and then on the bracket wherever you're tightening it down to, and then
So then
that's
you
a
could
visual
visually.
representation. Yeah, like if everything's tight, everything's good, then mark it up, and then if it's gonna back out, then the paint mark on the bolt itself will move.
I've seen you do that before, so I was curious.
yeah, that's just for a quick
Yeah,
visual.
we
to
do
make
that
sure
on
everything's
all
in line.
your stuff. Like whenever we put
Mhm.
the lifts on, we always paint all of them.
I figured
Yeah.
it was a reason.
So you can crawl under there and see, like, oh, well, we went wheeling last weekend and your rear lower control arm bolt backed off, like
It's
a
motion
quarter
back.
turn or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because if you can't do it with your fingers, that would be a way to know automatically.
right. It
So
has to
what
be
I'm
in working
hearing,
order before that.
yeah. So what I'm hearing is ways to prevent the death wobble is regular maintenance, checking all your bolts and stuff, making sure all of your lift components and geometry and stuff are within the spec. Don't
Yep.
get a Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
What was
That's
that
number.
it?
That should be moved up. That should be moved up to number one.
But it doesn't have to be a Jeep. I mean, you can
It
get
can
death
be any
wobble
solid
on
axle.
Yeah, what I don't even know what else is solid axle. All I know is that all I, I don't
Your
1986
heavy duty
Chevy
trucks.
pickups.
Your heavy duty trucks.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
like
of your
the
F-250s.
a lot of your
Our
trucks, even if they
F-150s
have a
not.
front independent IFS, they have a
If
live axle in the rear.
if they're 4-wheel drive, then typically, yeah, they'll have a solid front axle. But if they're not, then sometimes they'll have just you know, independent, like
Like a Bronco.
yeah, like IFS or something.
I wonder if motorhomes, what do those front axles have? That would be scary if you got a death wobble in a motorhome.
It's not a solid front axle, I'll tell you that.
Thank God, that would be terrible.
Also, don't buy a motorhome.
I was like, oh dang, she gonna piss him off again.
Let's add that to the list of Jeeps first, motorhomes second.
You started it, Sylvia.
Well, I think that death wobble isn't the end of the world or the end of your Jeep.
Here's the thing: if you're retired and
figure
you
it
don't
out.
have any payments and you're living on Social Security, you get $1,500 a month, and you want to spend that whole shit on a motorhome that's a piece of trash. Go for it.
Go ahead.
That's your decision, bruh. Like, that ain't on me, but I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Oh, that's funny. Well, if anybody has any really awesome death wobble stories, tag us in them below because I mean, they're kind of fun to hear. Like when you thought you crapped your pants, or like me, I got honked at the last one. Like they thought that I was coming in, like it was my fault, like I was a drunk driver, but
She's like,
like,
I
was like, yeah, to where I almost was like, did I hit the brake? Because whenever your caliper locks up, it'll fling you into it was bad. So I had to radio.
Do not hit your brakes.
No.
Do not slam on or hit your brakes on a death wobble, because it's just
Zoom
going to
out
make
of it.
it
just
10 times worse.
let off your throttle or accelerate.
And just let it coast.
See, and I tried to accelerate, and I couldn't accelerate. It was bad enough I couldn't accelerate out of it. I would have had to be going 60. It was not coming out of it.
Here's a death wobble tip.
On a
mash the accelerator to the floor and go as fast as you can, and then you can't stop. You just have to run into something to stop. So
that'd be great.
Let's
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Don't listen.
Don't listen to Dustin.
No, you can't throttle out of a death wobble like you can a motorcycle.
Well, I could on the lower death wobble, the little one. If I just bumped it up to 40, it would stop.
I will say, if you have like a Helifit, you might be able to lift the front wheels off the ground
At that point, maybe, but
because mine, with it being the front thing and it was just that vibration, it literally just had to hit a different pothole at a different speed to stop it. I feel like.
And I think your little one that yours did wasn't an excessive one, so you were able to.
The second one she had was an excessive one. She hit it
that's
like
why
25
I was confused
or 30
on why.
an hour, and that's the one we put the GoPro on. I'll have to see if I can find that video of the GoPro, but it was bad.
Yeah.
That's when we replaced the tie rod and the drag link with the rock crawler, which was a mistake.
But, do you guys have anything else to add? I think we covered. I feel like we did a good job covering it. You guys did great.
That's a pretty cool shirt, Sylvia.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So I have
where do we get one of those?
The new shirts that we designed. And did I do it right, Thomas?
Yes.
Did I do it right? Okay. And I don't know if you you see?
Yeah, stand up.
I don't want to because I'm wearing weird shorts.
That's fine.
You can
Well,
post
It's a-
pictures.
More
Okay, yeah, I'll post
followers.
pictures. No, not in these shorts. These shorts are bad. They're like biker shorts. Nobody wants to see all that.
I mean, some people might pay for that.
I just took my shower, so
On that,
that it was either that or
several
pajama pants.
would.
Yeah. But yeah, so
No fans,
they
smart stuff.
are, yeah, it's this kind of heather army green and this kind of sand tan color. I think Dustin was calling it peach, but it's not peach.
I didn't say
and we
peach.
also
It's literally
remember that?
tan. I've got the roll of it right here.
I know, but whenever we were doing it and I was showing it,
It doesn't
you
look.
said
It looks
was,
white in the photo, but it's definitely tan.
yeah, it's not. It's tan. But and then there's also like a light brown that's also like that military brown. It's not quite the like the desert storm, like it's like a little darker than that brown. So it looks good on both. But if you want one, you can go onto our Facebook and you can message me and tell me your size and which one you want. Then you can Venmo or Cash at me and we'll get them out to you. So they're $25 for small through extra large. 2X, 3X are 28, and anything above 4X is 30. Because they charge extra for extra fabric. It's the craziest thing. It's crap,
I
but it is
also
what
have
it
this
is.
Old Navy shirt for sale. It has welding holes in the sleeve.
Yep.
Those are speed holes, Dustin.
This
Yeah, it's
has
air
a
conditioning.
hole there. I got a
It's free
hole
air
right
conditioning.
here in the front. And
it's
so
on.
yeah, if you want this, hit me up. It's I
$2,500.
think it's a large. How much
I
for the
think we got
large
that
one
when
of
we
those
started
shirts?
dating.
Yep.
25.
25, so $12.50 for the Old Navy. Send me a message. Also, 2,500 for a dog unless you use hashtag what was it?
Border Nation.
Bordermation. Hashtag Bordermation, and you can get one for 2,000. So
Oh, poor
text me
Allie.
502-649-1777.
Why would you actually give your phone number, you weirdo?
Who cares? There's 12 people that watch this. They already know my phone number anyway.
It's true. Hey,
Last
Mom.
week we did get 64 viewers. I saw that. So nice job. I think
They're
it was
all excited about these puppies.
it was a little green van that did it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You like my
Yeah.
I was scrolling
Yeah.
through trying to find something dealing with camping, and I saw that one. I was like, oh, perfect.
Well, see, it would have been
And
funny
it
if you
was
would have done the
desert like Moab.
shitter's full guy too with that really trashy camper. That would also been funny because that's
That's
about what
back when we were
doing.
still trying to buy an RV. We're done now.
We're done.
So now we need to you need to post an RV on fire with a dumpster in the new picture.
Yeah,
I can definitely do that.
Wobble on fire.
He's crabby right now, but honestly, we're not going to look until after
it's
invasion.
2025,
we don't have
so
time.
yeah, we have 3 years. So 2029, we'll be getting an RV, and then that's also still a year away from when the TJ build starts. So stay tuned.
There you go.
Perfect.
We're just gonna trade her car payment for the RV payment.
Yeah,
that'd be
That's
great.
what we're gonna do.
All right, so this weekend we don't have anything this Friday. You guys, well, this is not going to help because it's going to be Friday, but you just booked something for Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so there's something in 2 days at a burger place. Already forgot.
Yeah,
Five Guys.
This
Like
Wednesday?
5 Guys.
It's at
Yeah, I have to work, so we can't go, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's at the
so then
Have
Sunday.
y'all seen that
is,
hot dog comparison that says Five Guys like $7.99 and Costco like $1.29? You haven't seen that? I'll throw it in here.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can find it again. Yeah, it's like the Costco. They got a foot long hot dog for $1.29, and then it showed Five Guys. It was $7.99 for a hot dog. It's like a little shriveled up, like burnt weenie in a bun. Well, yeah, this is America for you, but yeah, it's fine.
Capitalism.
Yep.
Yeah. So did you guys find that thing about Sunday? Stacey, did you find that?
It's at 2:00.
Okay. And what's the place called? Top Hat or something?
I think it's Top Tavern. Hold on.
This
But
Sunday?
yes.
Yes.
Come find us. We'll have the flex ramp. I'll drag that in.
Yes,
we
it's called
scheduling like
Top
5
Hat
events a week right
Tavern.
now?
That's the
Raffle,
only
food,
event.
flex ramp, and sound meter.
Yep.
Top Hat Tavern.
Tavern.
Top hat.
You should find
Top
out if
Hat.
they have a.
Like Abe Lincoln.
Yes.
I think
It's
it's
an
yeah.
It's
It's
in
right down.
Hodgenville.
Yeah, it's in like Brandenburg or Hodgenville. Yeah.
Hodgenville.
Right by the house.
Hodgenville.
Yeah. So it's one of Jennifer and Eric's friends who owns it and asked for us to come out and do it. And then you guys. Then is our
To Lincoln
anniversary.
Square. 23 Lincoln Square, Hodgenville, Kentucky.
Nice. Our anniversary is next Thursday, so Voodoo has a thing then, but we won't be there because I'm not spending my 25th anniversary at Barry's cheesesteak. No offense. Or offense. I don't really care. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not eating there for my 25th. So
We'll
we
hit
gotta figure
that.
out
We'll
somewhere
hit up
else, you know?
McDonald's. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But so we're not doing that. And then you guys, yours is the 6th and 8th. Is that right? That you're gonna be at
For
the
the Dial Dynamics. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have next weekend and then the following weekend is that's when all
That's
hell's
the
like
8th.
breaking
Well,
loose.
we'll be down there on the we're leaving on the 7th.
So remember, guys, next week we are not dropping a pod. Yeah, we are. We will have Patrick on next week.
Yes.
But then Saturday will be live.
Yes. So
We'll drop
we need to talk about that.
Friday. Yeah, we'll drop Patrick Friday, and then Saturday will be live.
Yeah, we'll be interviewing David Fig in the middle of
their test track at Cross.
Yeah, the Cross test track. So a couple things. We're going to be interviewing him live. We're going to try to be on YouTube. If we can't figure out how to make the YouTube live, we'll at least do Facebook, and then we
can move it over. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we are also going to do non-live interviews with all y'all. So be prepared. I'm going to do some rapid fire questions, which is going to be super fun. And then we will post all of that pushed together as the 8th. It'll drop on the 8th, right?
Yeah.
That one will drop on the 8th. Yeah.
Yep.
So
that'll be our 8th.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that should be fun. So if you want to be on the podcast and interviewed by us, make sure you show up to the Jeeps and Java. He's doing it for back to school, right? Did we find out if he's
for the
supposed
back to school?
It's for JPS.
JCPS. Are they supposed to bring anything, money?
I think it's back to school supplies.
Okay.
Let me look.
So that is probably on our events, correct? I think it is.
Let me double check. I believe it is, but
if not, we'll get it on there to get all the information on that. But yeah, David asked us 2 or 3 weeks ago. He's like, "Hey, that'd be kind of cool. Do you want to try to do a live podcast?" We're like, "Well, hell, we've been trying to talk about doing one forever on a wheeling trip, but we've never done it. So might as well start now." That'll be fun.
Yeah, he's got it posted on our White Knuckle events page.
Okay.
It's not showing up under our events.
It's not showing under our actual events.
So one of us just needs to share it as an event.
We should be able to share it.
We'll share it under the events.
So yeah, Stacy will put it under the events page. But yeah, it's from 8 to 10:30. Normally we still hang out there till at least 11.
Yeah, what does it ask for?
Let's see. Open test track. Swap meet. They're doing swap meet.
Oh yeah, yeah. So if you have parts, you can take. You can put them. They just can't take a whole lot of. Mm-hmm. I know that where we're at, I'll have shirts and hats.
It's just a school supply drive.
Yeah, just it says school supplies for donation.
Yeah,
for back to school.
Cool. I mean, literally, you can go to the Dollar Tree and just spend a 20 and make someone's life a whole lot better. Bringing in 20 notebooks, you never know. But Stacey, if you have extra, I know you said you have a couple extra flags, and you also have decals. So
yes, I have 2 blacks and 2 whites.
Okay. So if anybody has not got their 3x5 WKN flag, and if you're going to Invasion, I want it before then, definitely hit us up along with these shirts. And I'll have some of our older style shirts with us as well.
Yeah, if you hit us up wanting a custom flag, it you need to like hit us up like
Yesterday.
now.
Let me
Yeah.
see if they get here in time.
Because it takes 4 to 6 weeks for them to come in. So,
Yeah.
because I know we just made an order earlier this week. Of course, it's this will post on Friday.
Yeah, this
So
is
it
exactly 4 weeks.
probably
So maybe you
won't
can make
make it in
another.
time.
By
But
August 12th.
there's plenty of other things to. There's plenty of other events to have a
It's-
flag, or if you just
If
want one
we
to hang
did
up in your
it, it
garage.
wouldn't. If we did it on the 12th, it wouldn't make it in
Yeah.
Invasion.
We'll make a post on the White Knuckle events page, and on the regular page.
And that's for the 3x5 flag. And I know that you guys are ordering the small ones, and we're testing them out
Yes.
to see if they hold up before we.
Yeah, as of right now, we do not have whip light flags. But we did a test
testing a couple companies.
and see how they turn out before we actually start selling those.
Yeah. So, but we appreciate everybody who wears our merch or flies our merch and supports us that way. We definitely appreciate all the love trying to get our names out there. Because everybody needs to see all of this mess.
Dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. Yep.
Yep. That's what we do.
Yep.
It is what we do.
That's what I do
that's
anyway.
I think that's all I have. What about you guys? Anybody got anything else?
I think that's it.
No.
That's it for
Cool.
today.
All right. Well, it'll be same time, same place next week, but the following week it'll be different. So we'll have to remember that.
But we'll also have the live on the day
But then
after.
also, yes, yes, it'll be fine. You guys will have so much
Unless
of
we
us.
don't.
We'll figure it out.
You
We
won't even
always
know
do.
what to do with us. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging
See ya
out with
later.
us.
Peace
See ya.
out.